welcome to my channel, Edible Thoughts Makes. My name is Stephanie, and today I would like to share a special video with you. I recently received a beautiful package from Amy of Amy Sure Makes. If you've been here for some time, you will know that I often test patterns for Amy, and we are good friends. I am so excited to share this box of goodies. It is not an unboxing video because the things have been open for a little bit of time now, but I did want to spend some time to share with you what is in it. Amy recently opened up their online shop to include more than digital knitting patterns. There's tea, there's yarn, there are stitch markers / progress keepers, and other various beautifully made knitting notions. Not just for knitting, for crocheting and other fiber crafts as well. The progress keepers or stitch markers I will show you in a bit, but they have the nice big round lever back findings, which allow you to put them on as either stitch markers or progress keepers, but also for a crochet where the stitches may be a little bit bigger, you can also loop them around the stitches. Loop them? Attach them. I don't know why I said loop them. That makes no sense. So I also have some yarn in here, and I have cast on a project for Amy's latest make along. It is a knit along of any of their patterns. You don't have to use the yarn they have in their shop, but if you do, it's a great opportunity to try out that yarn. It is a new to me yarn, and I will get to that in a minute. So I think what I'm going to start with are maybe some of the goodies. Yeah, let's do that. Now, I don't remember if I mentioned this will not be an unboxing video because things have been opened already. And I have removed, I think, all of the crinkly bits. I will mention that something I really appreciate is minimal packaging, and that is how everything came. It was wrapped nicely in like brown paper with a sticker logo that I don't have a picture of to show you, sorry. And it was just nicely done, very simple, little waste, and yeah, I appreciate that. I am not somebody who really needs that fussy packaging because once I open it, I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? So I like minimal packaging personally. Here is a postcard that came in the box. Oh, it matches what I am wearing today. Oh, I should mention, this is the coloring book tee designed by Amy that I test, I think, a couple of years now. And this was the first one that I did. If you're curious, I have knit multiple of the coloring book tee and the coloring book raglan by Amy Sure, and I have a whole video talking about the compilation of all of those projects. I will link that in the description box below this video, as well as Amy's website, so you can go find out what all these goodies are and see for yourself if it is something that you would like to purchase. I will preface this by saying that the goodies Amy sent were a preview package for me, and I had no obligation to share. Of course I'm going to share because Amy is a good friend of mine, and I would love for you to see what they have in store. So this is the postcard, and then we have a ruler with the needle gauge holes. We'll just say it's a ruler with a needle gauge, and I love it. It is wood with laser engraving. And I will say that I have not tested out these holes yet, but most of my needles have the number either etched into the cord or printed onto the cord or etched into the needle itself, but they are really, really small. So I think it's kind of nice to have a little reassurance to double check. And then I find that this will be very useful when I am measuring gauge of my swatches or just double checking throughout my projects. This is a good size to throw inside of a project bag. Next, I'm going to show you this beautiful pin. Is this the oolong tank? I think it is. It is more of like a vest style, but it's V-neck. It is green. And this is to celebrate the current knit along. I will put the hashtag here on the screen. It goes through the end of May, year 2024. And I am knitting along, and I will show you that project in a minute. Oh, I'm so excited about it. Next, I'm going to share with you this beautiful set of progress keepers and stitch markers. I might get turned around while I'm trying to show you, so I apologize in advance if I don't catch it. There's a teapot. It's all tea themed. And I am also a tea lover. I love loose leaf teas or in the sachets. I feel like the loose leaf teas have a lot less waste, but definitely the sachets have their place for when you're out traveling and you just need to take some with you. And yes, I love tea, and these stitch markers are wonderful. Hopefully you can see the round lever back closure. I find those much easier to open and close than a lobster clasp. Again, this is a round lever back. There might be a little bit of a glare, but hopefully you can see the teapot, the tea leaves, and the teacup. There's one missing from this set because it is on my project, and I will show that to you in a minute. Another goodie in the box is this very special tea. I love oolong tea, and something that is even more special about it is that the origin of this tea is from Alishan Township in Jiayi County, Taiwan. And my family is from Jiayi, Taiwan, and so this is super, super special to me. We always have tea from Alishan in our cupboard because every time we go back, my uncle is a big tea connoisseur and always gets us the best tea to bring back. And I just love it. So this is very, very special to me. The flavors in this one are sweet potato, brown sugar, and baked apple. I am very much looking forward to giving this a try. And last but not least is the yarn. This is a new to me yarn that I have seen pop up quite a bit, and I'm so curious to try it. So I was so delighted when Amy and their team said, hey, would you be interested in trying out this yarn and joining in the knit along? And I said, of course. So the two colors I picked are Fratelli and Ozetta. Fratelli is this like lighter denim, kind of like chambray. That's what it reminds me of. There's light blue and white, but actually tiny bits of purple in there. I'm not sure if it'll show up on camera because it's very subtle. And then the Ozetta is a very nice neutral. I would say it leans a little bit gray. It's so beautiful. Now this yarn composition is 50% wool, 50% cotton, and it comes in 50 grams at 240 yards or 220 meters. And it is just so soft. It's Sauna Wool Dreamers, and it comes in 50 grams. The really nice thing about the 50 grams is that you can purchase more closely to the amount that you need for a project versus knowing you might need 20 more grams, but then having to purchase 100 grams. And so I feel like it can help somebody's project be a little more economical if you can purchase closer to the yardage that you need. Now I have cast on another coloring book tee. I believe this will be my fourth one. I'm planning long sleeves or 3/4 length sleeves. The one I'm wearing right now is designed for 3/4 length sleeves, but I have really long arms compared to the size I would pick for my bust circumference. And so this one I probably would have knit another 2 inches, but it's fine. It's just past my elbow. And I have stripes on this one as well, just per pattern. And this colorway is Purple Smoke and Honey Pink in Pearl Soho's Linen Quill yarn. And this is a fingering weight yarn. And this wool cotton blend is really interesting. It feels almost velvety knit up. I will say that it breaks a little bit easier. So when I was doing my German short rows to raise the back of the neckline and I pulled really hard on that twin or double stitch, I actually broke the yarn. I didn't think I was pulling much harder than I would usually pull, but I was definitely not expecting to break the yarn. So I would just say, if you tend to pull that tighter, or in general, just pull your yarn a little tighter, just beware. I won't say that it breaks super easily. I was pulling definitely pretty hard, but I can pull at that tension with this yarn, the linen quill, for example, and it wouldn't have broken. And so just something to note. So here we are. Let's see. Here it is. Here is the start of my next coloring book tee. Now I am knitting it a little bit different from the pattern. in that I cast on the neckband first and then just went into the rest of it versus picking up for the neckband later. I feel like this garment is so lightweight that I'm not really concerned about the neckline area being stretched out. And also, since I've knit this several times already, I know what kind of fit I'm going for. And so one thing I did do different is for the ribbing needles, I went just one size down from the main fabric instead of 2 sizes down. I just like a slightly open, more open neckline compared to what it is in pattern. So I have a US 4 for the main fabric, and then I did a US 3 for the neckline ribbing. I love how the heathering is looking. Here is that missing stitch marker progress keeper from the set because it was already on the project. Hopefully it is showing up. The knit along that Amy is running is for all of their patterns. You don't have to use the yarn that's in their shop, and it goes from now through the end of May, year 2024. Again, the hashtag will be here on the screen. I hope you will find a pattern that you might enjoy making and wearing, and that you will knit along with us. So I think that is it that I have to share of all of these goodies. Again, there will be links below this video for you to find their shop, and I hope you enjoy taking a look. Take care. Bye.